Hello everybody watching the stream right now. Currently we're going to be heading into Splatoon 3 match right real quick, first to 5. Sorry for the slight lateness to it. There was some unforeseen technical difficulties, so we'll get back to you really soon on match as we head into it in a couple of minutes.
Yep.
This is a first to 5 with Purdue University, their S.T.E.W team, and let's see how Neumont performs.
Yeah.
I'm Pillar, Wyatt. Joining me is my co-host,
Pokey. Nice to meet you all.
Okay.
And our first match will be Splat Zones with Robo.
Yeah, so this is going to be a kind of a polarizing match.
Yeah, so we got Carbon, Edit, or Heavy, and then sorry.
Anyways, continuing on.
Yeah, sorry.
Gonna be a strong game start though, for both sides. We're gonna see Albie yet again taking the back line. Very good at that. They always perform very well in the back lines, disrupting the enemy team.
Yeah. Lily over here being the big nuisance, and they have overwhelmed them.
Yeah, Slash is just a really powerful tool.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how the enemy is going to be able to sort of defend against that. It's just a very impressive tool. But here we are.
Ooh, reefing right here, and we got one kill. Ooh, there goes Lily down, but it looks like Clown is really good at keeping the distance and making sure they can't get in at all.
Yes, as we know, Simple is just like insane on the sniper.
Ooh, enemies using Trizuka and managed to push back a little bit, giving a difficult 10, pushing Neumont back. Now they're into the enemy's thing. Let's see how well they could push back from this.
Yeah, currently Neumont's already kind of struggling a little bit. They've gotten pushed back. They are in the lead though, 46-70. I'm wondering if they could possibly take it back really soon with a couple of these specials online.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a little buff station. Let's see how that works out.
Yeah, they're Trizuka. They're not. Stu is not letting them in at all, making it difficult for them to push.
Yeah, unfortunately, Neumont losing the lead though is gonna be a little bit rough for them to get back in the base.
There goes Flag.
Gotta see Reef Slider push in.
And
gotta be good. Gets splatted though. Unfortunate. Let's see how the rest Neumont tries to make up for this mistake.
And there goes Carbon trying to challenge a bucket head on, not recommended. And there goes Albie in the ink hiding. It is good idea.
Going ninja mode.
Yeah, but without Squid Ninja, it's kind of.
Gonna see Killer Whale coming online.
Yeah,
Gonna be pretty massive, pushing him into a corner. Gets a double kill though. I think this is what Neumont needed to get back into the game.
Yes.
46 to, well, I don't know, 70, 80.
Yeah.
80-ish.
There's Lily pushing.
Yeah, this is actually looking quite rough for S.T.E.W right now, as Neumont takes match.
And there goes down Cooler and Ram. Oh boy, there goes.
And as Neumont takes down to the last 10, they lose control though.
Ooh, and there goes Carbon sneaking on and missed their couple shots.
That was a fat triple kill by S.T.E.W. Let's see how Neumont makes up for this.
Yeah, their Tenta's like helping them out as well with their shielding from Pencil. It's harder for Pencil to do damage while they have a cover. And
yeah. Those bombs, though, however, making a pretty big impact.
Yeah.
As we see the game sort of rolling back into like a neutral state. Both sides pretty even all around. But with Neumont taking control of the point, it's going to be a little bit difficult for S.T.E.W to get back in.
Yeah.
Killer Whale online, pushing him back into the corner. I don't think an umbrella is going to save him there.
They messed up Cooler. There were, Cooler was supposed to be placed on that ramp, but it hit the edge. But that's fine. They have the advantage still.
Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous for Neumont to be grouped up like this.
Yeah,
but I think all they need is just like one
heavy push.
Yeah, one last stand.
Ooh, and 2 went down, waiting for that, and that is game. Good job, Neumont.
Yeah, nice triple splat to end the game.
Yeah.
Pretty dominating performance by Neumont overall. Robo-Rom is always a bit of a mix-up for Neumont Llamas.
Yeah.
So as we head into the second game, we're going to see exactly what S.T.E.W is made of. First looks, not great, but I think that S.T.E.W could definitely make a name for themselves against Neumont.
Yeah. A-Team has been all crazy. So, from the first match, what do you expect to happen more?
I mean, I was expecting. Robo-Rom is always that type of map where it's an ebb and flow between both sides. They both make pushes against each other, and the points usually captured a lot more. This didn't really happen so much. It only got captured a half dozen times. You usually see, I don't know, double that for Neumont. But as you can see, maybe it's just Robo-Rom specifically is not a great map for S.T.E.W.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, yeah. I like how Lily managed to go behind the enemy. Normally that's great for such as brushers and rollers to go below to flank them. Yeah.
As we know, Albie is in the same boat. Always just an incredible backliner using Paintbrush.
Looks like we got the second match going.
Yeah. So as we head into game 2, we are going to be seeing a look at tower control at Shipshape Cargo Co. And tower control, Neumont does not lose. I don't think I've seen them drop a single game on tower control.
Yeah, no, I seen it. It's their biggest. It's their biggest map. So I seen all the matches, even with in their scrims. When I see it, they love this map a lot.
Yeah, it's just a great, there's a lot of synergy for their weapons specifically on this map. Sniper just has so many sight lines to just sort of take control.
Yeah,
but I don't think
there
they're
goes
gonna get
Pencil.
splattered.
Yeah, but there goes Lily trying to take control of right side.
Yeah, Lily trying to play harasser there with Slosher. Good move. But it's not really gonna work though.
Ooh, and the enemy's Reef managed to kill Vlak.
Pretty alright trade. 2-1 though. However, Neumont taking the double splat.
And being heavily caught up with Bucket over there, sadly, but Bucket goes down. Lily's trying to, or not Lily, sorry. Albie is taking the backside, forcing them off of thing. Ooh, and then, yeah, there go. Albie taking control of their backline, trying to apply so much pressure. And strikes are going out with Lily and Cooler down as well. They're doing a full push.
Yeah,
And Trizuka got Lily. Well, let's see how their backline is. The backline is pretty good, but sadly their push didn't. Neumont's push didn't work out in their favor.
yeah, this is a little bit strange. You usually see like a really sort of like a dominating performance by Neumont, however.
Yeah.
But this is odd turn.
Yeah.
You see Stu actually in the lead, 58 to 84.
Yeah, and oh, they got heavy at it. Let's see how Flack pushes.
Flack taking the sideline,
And
loses,
and
gets
it's
a
a
wipeout.
wipeout.
Unfortunate for Neumont.
Yeah.
I think this is just sort of the end. But
Nah, they can make a comeback. I believe in them.
yeah, as we know, Neumont is incredible at making comebacks.
Yeah.
But
Right now, Neumont is feeding them, not giving. It's a good idea that they're staying up there, but again, they're putting themselves in a corner, not able to push well.
yeah, this is a little bit difficult for Neumont to get in.
Yeah, Lily's going to go for the flank, and
We're going to see Triple Ink Strike possibly coming online.
Yeah.
Possibly take point. Or, no, they
no.
don't even need it.
Oh, there's. It looks like they're saving. Lily's saving her ult for that scenario to keep them back.
We do see
They
it
got
come
one
out.
with strikes and 2 with the bucket. Lily is
Good double.
pushing. Yeah, Lily is pushing really hard.
Yeah, this is a very dominating performance
Yeah.
by Lulio. with
Whales
Triple Ink
is
Strike.
going
Killer
out.
Whale going back online yet again. Just Killer Whale, such a harassing, like,
Yeah.
sort of like point controlling move. You have to run away from. It's not that you can't avoid it; it's that you have to, which makes it really good.
Yeah. And keeping tower defended really well.
As, like, we've almost got Triple Ink Strike back online.
Yeah. And strikes are going out.
So you see Triple Ink
And
Strike coming back out.
got a Dobo, but sadly they got cooler, so their instant respawn is gonna go back.
Yeah, I honestly think that is a great trade, though.
Yeah.
You know, imagine take out 2 at the cost of your own.
Sadly, they
which is fine.
get
You've said
caught with a panic. That was a panic reef if I've seen one.
I mean, it looks like it almost ended up working.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
no,
now they're taking the lead. Let's go. And now they're gonna do the same thing of what they did. What Stu did to Neumont, lock them out.
Yeah, this is looking pretty even though, 28 to 10.
Yeah.
But I think Neumont, all they
Reefing
need
going out.
is one push.
They got 1 kill with the reef.
just
And-
one wipe
yeah.
out. But no, not even that. That's all they needed to take game 2.
Yeah.
As we see, a clean 2-0 in favor of Neumont. Stu, you know what? Maybe it's just third time's a charm, you know?
Yeah. Third time is a charm.
So, as we head into game 3,
Yeah, no, I was a little scared because I saw Neumont feeding into them like they had control. I was like a little terrified, but they did not disappoint.
yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see a little bit of like a sort of like a matchup change, or not matchup change, but like a change in like in plan from Stu, because they
Yeah.
appear to sort of take a rather like chaotic style. They don't really have any sort of rhyme or reason to what they do, from what I could tell. But
Yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean it's not a plan in itself. But we might see some sort of like specific formation to take as we head into game 3.
Yeah. I think the issue with Stu is that once they get the advantage, they get a little bit of reckless.
Yeah, they do like to push up. As we saw in like Roborama game 1, as soon as they took point, they just shoved Neumont way in the back. When that is not really what you want to do when the enemy team is composed of a lot of backliners.
Yeah.
Because if they can sneak in, get on point, well then they're in a pincher. They just die. They lose that battle.
Yeah. I think they're gonna change up the weapon for the next match because next match will be Clam Bits with at Scorch. Or no,
Yeah.
sorry, Humpback. My bad. Rainmaker on Humpback. Sorry, my apologies, everyone. I messed up. I was looking at the next match.
Yeah, Rainmaker though is always a bit of a toss up. Neumont.
Oh, and they did change up their lineup. They got rid of their Tenta for a Splatter Pro.
Maybe that's what they need. It's just a little bit more area coverage. A
Yeah.
little more consistency. Realistically, though, I'm not entirely sure this is gonna help, but I think specifically on Rainmaker, you are gonna want like a sort of like consistent stream of damage and a pop bubble.
Yeah, I think the change up is 2 on kill on that. But going back to what you say, I think it's good they switch up Tenta because Tenta's shielding would not really be well with all these hills, and you know it's a humpback, so it's like angled a lot.
Yeah, as we can see, Neumont
like
on first checkpoint.
Yeah,
this is
even challenging a crab head on is yeah, crab goes down.
Yeah, gonna burst tank though, but at the cost
of 2. Yeah, but again, Neumont is still heavy powering on to them.
Really clinging on dear life. But triple link strike is online though. We could possibly see that as a push.
Yeah,
and we do.
Yep, triple strike push, unlocking, and didn't own. I see the vision, but sadly they couldn't get a proper push with that.
Yeah, the triple link strike was pretty good. They didn't use it for offense. They specifically hid it to gain control Rainmaker, which is a really interesting play. You don't really see that a lot.
Yeah. It's a stalemate. They're feeding. Looks like Neumont's going to play it back because their push is not working well.
Yeah, I don't think Stu can really take control of Rainmaker right now.
Yeah,
they do have
Trizuka's
perimeter around it, but I'm not sure if they can really take it back in time in order to make do anything meaningful.
Yeah, there goes, and Albie taking in a sneak attack.
I'm a little surprised that Albie didn't go for Rainmaker though.
Well, I think because I think they were saving it for Clown since she is the long range. They're striking on Rainmaker, but that does not save them.
Gonna see Reef Slider coming. Managed to sneak out a kill on the
and a
good double by Flack
though,
with the Reef Slider.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see
Lily is trying. Yeah, they're gonna try to hold positions as best as they can. Striking.
Triple ink shot coming out to push Stu back into place though.
Yeah, the downside of comeback is because your weapons are like a curvature, so it's really hard for them to do heavy damage. And strike goes off good back.
Ooh. Triple splat.
Yeah, would Albie? Oh nope, Albie get flanked by. It looks like Splatter Pro, but it looks like Splatter Pro gave up. Oh, but Trizuka got them.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate.
Ooh,
and Crab take online, make it a big push though.
Yeah.
Almost done though, as it gets popped.
Yep, and gets the first checkpoint. Let's see how far they can push with this.
Yeah, it's not looking great for Stu right now. The early Rainmaker Neumont got had really sort of set it up the game to be an uphill 90-degree cliff battle.
They are pushing very hard, and it looks but Lily managed to Lily is keeping them off their lawn.
Yeah, it's starting to become a little bit more of a stalemate.
Yeah,
we saw a triple splat on both sides there for a second.
Yeah, and got killed by Carbon, but that's
it just happens, you know.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
It happens to the best of us. Albie,
but I don't know if Albie noticed Carbon, but Carbon looks like they're gonna be patient about how they play.
Yeah,
they're falling back, but they got Trizuka, and they miss all 3 Trizukas, but that's fine because those things are like a cluster.
Yep, you know what? Go Neumont. We need that. Not biased, by the way.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a little bit rough though. With 1 minute on the clock as the game evens up in 27-28 though.
Yeah.
One last push for either side, and they win, I think.
Oh, yep. They lost league, and it's a. Ooh.
Is that it?
Yeah, that is a knockout for Stu. Mean Stu has won. Hey, I guess you were right. Third try is.
Third time's the charm, yep.
Yeah, third time is the charm. I think the issue is that they weren't ready for a hostile push like that. That how Neumont is they kept dying to their flanks, so they couldn't really push well.
Yeah, it's just a little bit rough. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Stu actually managed to sort of take back, the battle there at the very end. I was not expecting that. I was assuming Neumont would just take lead and just stalemate them out, but no. Excellent sort of push by S.T.E.W. Sort of trying to even up the game though. Clean 2-1 in favor of Neumont.
Yeah, now this time I won't mess it up. Now it's Clan Bits on Scourge, not the other one. Boy.
Yeah.
So, but, and as I said before, Neumont fell to this feeding cycle because they kept dying. As soon as they spawn, they charge and they keep dying and dying.
Yeah, but hey, such is the life of a Neumont Splatoon team player, you know?
Yeah. Again, you may have the advantage, but don't try to take advantage of it. If you're a league, play safely.
Yeah, you know, you can't adopt the mindset of, you know, you give it an inch, take him out. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Especially in such a volatile game like Splatoon, because it will just turn right back around and just bite you 10 times harder than you take. So yeah, as we see, Clan Blitz, a game mode, usually pretty in favor of Neumont, but we'll see how S.T.E.W. stacks up. We could see even up 2-2.
And they brought back Tenta.
Yeah, I think this is what they need. It's just a clean, sort of a... You know, like
A refresh, a reset. Like, I get it. It happens to the best of us. We're going to do a quick reset. We're going to make sure that they don't touch, they don't get a ball at all.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, the Tenta here is probably much better.
Ooh, and Carbon trying to take backline, but sadly couldn't. And a wipeout. What? I was not paying attention.
It hasn't even been 30 seconds, and we've already got a wipeout by Neumont.
I do apologize because I was not ready for wipeout.
Wow.
And they're not letting go. And Cooler has been placed right next to Tower, and it looks like Clown got a nut. Oh, and did not see that Carbon right there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Neumont, don't push up too far.
Barrier is back up already. Neumont though, down to 56 plus 22. It's not even been a full minute.
Yeah, I was shocked. I'm gonna look at look like who's pushing the team.
Yeah, could this be a repeat though?
Ooh, and
Neumont's Hubris though.
There goes slowly, but. And they got crap on Tower, or on, Tower.
Flak though, in dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Try their best to sneak around.
And it looks like, but since Clown is on top of backline, it is pretty good that they're pushing really well.
Yeah.
But that Carbon is really pushing them. I think that's their biggest enemy. It's their Carbon.
Yeah, Carbon is just scary. Especially if you have a stealth build on, it's just the jump scare roll.
Yeah, Ninja Squid.
Wild.
Yeah, Ninja Squid on Carbon is scary because now it makes you scared. You have to paint the ground. And another wipeout for Neumont. They keep doing it.
Neumont keeps popping off though. Double wipeout. Like in one game, 2 minutes apart.
They try to use Trizuka out there. Looks like Neumont is taking left side, but it's not going favor since Albi goes down.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit rough.
Yeah, but a trade, but I don't think. No, that trade was fine. Yeah. I think there could have been better trades, but yeah, there goes Clown getting killed by Trizuka, and then Tenta, if done correctly, could be cooked. There goes, Neumont is pushing really hard in the middle, keeping it balanced out.
Yeah,
while they're using Pity Ball to try to push with heavy at it, but it looks like Wells is making it harder for them to push up. Lily sneaking around, getting ready for it. Lily, Albi, and Flag keeping them scared. And there goes, Carbon being a scary cat they are, and they got a wipeout.
Yeah, a clean wipeout by S.T.E.W. though. It is looking a little bit rough though. They have only now broken the barrier in the last 2 minutes of the game. But I think this is what they could need to even it back up.
Oh, they missed their pity ball. They had 2 balls and they missed their second ball. So that has helped them out. But sadly, it didn't really help out Neumont since now S.T.E.W. is in the lead.
Yeah, Neumont sort of. S.T.E.W. taking the lead though, 47 to 56.
Yeah, but they gotta be wary about that Carbon because I feel like now they're gonna have to set up their plan to one of the members to focus on Carbon. Watch it move. Yeah, 2 went down for with Jess or JG5. Sorry, I called him Jess because that looked like for Jess.
Yeah,
and then they're taking tower. They're gonna do another push, but I don't think they have ball. Yeah, they do not have ball. Their carbon almost have enough for ball, but Neumont pushing them again.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty chaotic last fight here.
Yeah.
As the minute closes up, edging on to 30, half a minute.
Yeah.
Left with both sides over 50.
And there goes Carbon down in his Trizuka state, but oh, they got flanked.
Yeah,
That's fine, but Albie is gonna push up. They got soda or cooler, so a bad put. Oh,
Yeah.
and there goes Carbon. Yeah, Carbon is again for a roller. It does high damage in close ranges, so it's a practically one shot if you're practically in front of it.
Yeah, Stu. They are getting the kills, but can they even get the push with it?
And with Trizuka out, they're not letting it happen. They may got ball, but they're in a stalemate. They're defending that goal really well. They do not want that goal to be theirs.
And we go into
Oh, they
overtime,
got
though.
2 balls, so if they push, they had to push really well.
Neumont just needs one last push.
And
One last
Albie!
double
Albie,
kill.
oh.
This could be what they need in
Yeah.
order for Neumont to get in to make the final play.
Oh, and
we get a
wipeout.
wipeout, though.
Let's go.
I think that's gonna be it for Neumont.
Let's see.
Did Neumont win?
I do not know. Let's see, because it didn't look like it. It looked like they got the
Oh.
and yeah, no, Neumont did not win this match. Ooh, not
That was a great play by Stu, though.
yeah.
Really, a fantastic finisher for Neumont, but they end up just Stu just barely.
Won by a couple seconds. Yeah.
Yes, just they were that close to losing. If overtime went on just a little bit longer, Neumont just could have easily taken the win.
Yeah.
But just, it just happens.
It happens to the best of us, but I have faith in Neumont for making another comeback. It's a 2-2 tie right now. And our next match is going to be, if I could get it going,
Give me a second.
it is going to be Splat Zones on My.
Yeah. Oh, my headphones are disconnecting.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, right.
All right, so My is it's a map, that's for sure. It is pretty well for rollers, so Neumont gotta be careful with Carbon right now. Carbon is beating
I just realized we had the wrong rule on this whole time.
yeah, we're playing
First to 5.
Yeah,
Not play all 7.
yeah, or all 9.
So.
Yeah, but again,
Right.
oh boy, Neumont is. Yep, it looks like same strats, same weapons for all sides, but it looks like Neumont needs to be careful with roller because My is really good with rollers. It's a haven for rollers because look at all that paint. Look at that all paintable area.
My is a really volatile map because there's like no backlines for a lot of the melees to sort of like get back in.
Yeah.
But they have double slosher, so I don't think it's ultimately a problem.
Yeah, no, it's the downside is that Neumont has the upper hand right now. Sorry, it's not a downside, it's an up hand that Neumont has because with 2 buckets, they could paint everything like real fast. Just look at that. Flack managed to put himself in a pickle, and boom, now it's there. And Neumont keeping the greatest strat of keeping them in their spawn, not a chance to escape. Ooh, it cancels a crab out.
Yeah, this is already looking rough for Stu though.
Yeah, but again, I'll be getting a little too greedy, but yeah, that Carbon is really good with the verticals. I am always afraid of verticals.
Stu making a solid push though as they finally take control of point. However, it's already looking rough at an 80-20 match
Yeah,
right now.
and Albie with a double kill. Let's.
Triple splat looking pretty rough for Stu.
Yeah.
As they lose control again. However, Neumont already kind of losing a little bit. As they have over 70 points, they have to make up right now.
Again,
50.
Again, the biggest push with it will be Tenta. Tenta's big shield could like take a lot of damage from their back line. So basically, they could push up without suffering much consequences.
Yeah. Maybe we could see some good like sort of assassin plays by either Slasher or Albie. We know that
Albie and Lily are like pushing really hard, making sure they cannot be seen. But Albie got stuck, Lily got stuck in a corner. Yeah. Albie is trying to escape. Wailing's right here, avoiding. But it wasn't enough. But managed to avoid the roller, but couldn't avoid the one tap from Tenta.
Yeah, you know, bows in Splatoon are just really powerful. They're not great at sort of like area coverage, but one thing they excel in is killing.
Yeah. And there goes. I think they're putting themselves in back corners where they're fighting more than what they need to be bargaining for. And again, their Carbon is pretty good at hiding. Yeah. Carbon without or is that? Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, no, that's Tenta. My apologies. I'm like, Carbon without Ninja Squid? That's crazy.
Yeah, initially this game was looking really rough for S.T.E.W, but they managed to turn the tables, though, as they get a...
Oh, can they... And they're making sure they're...
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it is such a...
S.T.E.W getting sent to the Shadow Realm at 77 points they need to take back.
Yeah. Now, since... Oh, and... Then they got the punishment where you see the pluses, the punishment. So basically, they had to reduce that. Think of it. Oh, and a wipeout.
Oh goodness,
Albie.
Oh good heavens.
Yeah. Oh, and
Albie going just popping off though with paintbrush. Just such a
keeping them. Yeah.
Like great harassing.
Oh my god. Okay.
Like
Double whale. Okay. Triple whaling on Carbon is a bit overkill, but.
Yeah, that was
knowing how dangerous Carbon is, that is such a valid move.
Yeah, that was a great play by Albie though, sort of forcing them to fight, to play the 1v1 to prevent them from even getting on point.
Yeah,
it's just like it's always just like a good thing to see, you know.
Yeah, I do that. Now Neumont breaking the tie. Hopefully their ties. Hopefully they could push it really well.
Honestly, 2 more games and that's all they need.
Yeah.
But that might be a little bit difficult though.
Because they managed to come back, but would they take that comeback for granted, or they will lose, or they will get punished for greed?
Yeah, as we saw in Game 2, we went to Tower Control. We're going to be revisiting Tower Control again, but this time at Hagglefish Market. As we know, Tower Control, pretty good for Neumont. It's kind of, that's their domain, you know, you don't really mess with them there.
Yeah.
So I think we are going to see a clean 4-2, but, you know, commentator's curse could play into effect now that I've just said it.
No, don't jinx us now. But
I'm sorry, team.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing wood in here. I can't knock on it. Sorry, gang. You're gonna be cursed.
Oh no.
It's just how it is, you know.
Yeah, but honestly, same setup again, but for both sides. So, well, we haven't really talked about what we liked about these games so far, like how for all of these matches so far, how you're enjoying this game.
This is pretty fun, you know. I do like the fact that we have a lot of games this time, because it's normally like first to 3 or first to first to 4. I mean,
Carbon taking sneaking behind everyone, but had to retreat. Only lost 1 person, but Neumont could make a comeback.
Yeah, we're gonna see pretty big grouping.
Again, Haggle Market's pretty good for one reason. They're flankings. They have so much flanks, and if Neumont doesn't watch it, they could take advantage of that.
Yeah, this is actually looking pretty rough for Neumont though.
Yeah.
S.T.E.W actually takes first capture and already putting into
but
check
I'll be
one.
doing their best to not pushing back tower, trying to push back tower. Looks like they're Lily's gonna be on their spawn, trying to play with them. And Tenta.
Lily trying to go for a chase down, ends up dying though. gonna be a little bit difficult. But Neumont does in fact have control of tower, basically.
Yeah.
We're gonna see some sneaky stuff by.
Yeah, hold up. Let me see where their Carbon's at. Carbon is sneaky under. Okay, for some reason I thought he was under the map. That looked weird. And Panic Reef from Flak, but that Flak was useful to get rid of the Carbon, who is such a deadly weapon in here right now. Tenta and Carbon.
Yeah, I think it's honestly worth it just to solo ult with Reef on
Yeah.
any or if they get it in your backline. I just realized. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot the transition.
Oh, my apologies.
I did it again.
Yeah. Oh my bad. Sorry about that.
My bad.
We were
specifically.
giving good commentary, and now it's all gone. Anyways,
It was a whole lot of nothing. We're an even game here.
Neumont stuck in a stalemate still.
Yeah, going back into stalemate. 67 to 74. Could be a
Yeah.
little
Oh my!
bit-
It literally has strikes. Would she use strikes? No. It looks like they're waiting for it. Oh nope. Never mind. Using strikes on their thing, forcing them towards the left side for Reef to take. And that is such good teamwork. Lily, yeah. When it comes to pushing the enemies, Lily and Black is good because they can push them towards the direction of allies or force them back, which is good for both sides.
Yeah,
And then there goes down Cooler down on middle. But
Yeah.
it looks like Albie and Lily are down.
yeah.
But Flag is holding his band. Flag is down. I guess I jinxed it. Anyways.
Yeah, tower being taken control by S.T.E.W though. Gonna be pushed back to center though.
Yeah.
This is
The
looking
Carbon using Trizuka and forced Neumont back, but Neumont is making reservations for them.
Yeah, Neumont barely screwed him out with a lead of 2 points.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but hey, you never know. It could be
Yeah,
something.
Lily
Could be
striking,
coming
or
back online
trying
though.
to scare them back, and oh my god, the terrifying. Yeah, Lily got overwhelmed by 3 people, but it's fine.
That's just how it is. Took back tower though. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere though.
Yeah,
As S.T.E.W is making a really good,
very hostile push.
very good stand right here.
But it looks like they are being pushed back. Now they're back at their spawn, trying to reclaim colors.
Yeah, I think this checkpoint that we're at right here is very rough because there's just a lot of high points, and you can't really defend against that, especially in a game
Yeah.
like Splatoon, where you have to think about gravity.
Yeah, that's why Pencil is really good here because of their covers as well, and buckets, because notice how the buckets just straight up obliterate their possible cover,
Yeah.
forcing them back, and then with Sniper, just easy.
Oh, take a control with it.
And they
Fat wipeout.
wow, Neumont pushing really hard, and
That's
is
game.
game.
That's
Good job, Neumont again.
Solid plays all around.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I didn't forget to change the scene, like, right at the end.
Yeah.
You got to see some of the game. Most of the game.
Well, yeah. Neumont.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Hooray!
Neumont. Yeah.
Oops, that's not the right one. But yeah, 4-2, Neumont doubling their score over S.T.E.W, though. One more game.
Yeah.
This decides whether S.T.E.W gets to live or die. That's right. If they lose, we're going to... I can't actually make that a joke as a caster. Never mind.
No, sir. We gotta be friendly up here. But on seriousness, we have a lot of things. Our next match is going to be Rainmaker, right? Yeah, Rainmaker at Undertow.
Yeah, a little bit of Rainmaker. I don't remember how it last. I think we lost Rainmaker first
Yeah.
time. So we could be seeing a repeat of that. But Neumont Llamas could be sort of sharpening up their skills
Yeah.
on Rainmaker. So we could see a reversal here.
You say you haven't been back in Splatoon a bit. What was your weapon back in the day?
I think it was either roller, or I either played roller or bow.
Bow, that's fair.
Yeah,
Since I'm
I like killing.
Yeah. Anyways, it
Sliding.
is Rainmaker. Let's make sure
Oh,
you
yep, that is
change the
true, that is
screen.
True. As we had in the Rainmaker though.
I did not know. I did not see the enemy's team on exit. They have switched up their layout. They got Trislosher on their team now, or not trash slash. Yeah.
I just realized, why is Stu yellow instead of purple? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. You'd expect Neumont to be the yellow team, but no, Neumont's purple.
Yeah.
We should have like colors for like the team. So
Yeah, like I don't think it's. I think it's no. For them, they're probably different colors. For us, it's probably the same color since we're just spectating.
maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, because I do not remember in the settings, and Neumont taking the. Yeah, I do not remember settings about colors. But anyways, Neumont taking a hard push, but almost got killed by Bucket. But again, oh, there goes Trizuka making sure no access. Now Carbon's pushing hard, but Lily managed to catch it off guard.
Yeah, this is already kind of looking a little bit rough.
Yeah.
For Stu though, as we only see like a remaining 77. Sure, Stu does take control of Rainmaker, but how long is this going to last? Are they even going to be able to make it to the first checkpoint?
It looks
I'm
like
not sure.
It looks like they're stuck down there. They're constant pushing.
Yeah, they're doing good with sort of the supporting fire.
Yeah.
But they're in the corner though. They're not really able to push out.
Yeah, but again, Neumont's not be able to push in as well due to explosions. And oh, now they're pushing out. Actually,
we did see a pretty good push
Yeah.
by Stu. Ultimately, does not matter. They only managed to bring it halfway, sort of resetting the game back into neutral.
Yeah,
This is
and
looking
strikes are going out for Stu, but it's didn't get any luck with that. Yeah, sadly Lily go down because 3 people were shooting at her direction.
Yeah, this is.
And there goes Lily.
Yeah, we're gonna see the Rainmaker reset though.
Albie
Putting
going
it
for
back in the true neutral.
it looks like Albie's trying to go for a flank.
Yeah, sort of
Oh,
playing good distraction though, as they managed
yeah.
to take off a kill.
Oh, watch it with that, but
Good kind of refletter.
yeah. I wish I saw that better.
Yeah, we gotta see Cobra come back
Albie got killed by that random grenade. Oh,
Ultimately, does not matter. But we're gonna see who
again.
whoever wins this fight right here. We'll take
Again.
Rainmaker as we see Stu on point with Rainmaker,
Lily.
trying to make up the first checkpoint though. Are they gonna do it?
Yep. Oh no, they got denied
Ooh.
by Lily.
Incredible play by Lily though. Managing
And
to take
Lily
Rainmaker
is
over
oh
top,
and Sat
misses their shots though.
no, Lily was outranged sadly, but and she died to pop on Rainmaker, so it's kind of difficult with that. But it is another stalemate where they can't push it. Oh wait, is that a push? It looks like they already got checkpoint. I did not notice
Yep.
a checkpoint. I do apologize.
Stu barely manages to take first checkpoint though, but are they going to be able to get past that?
Yeah,
Such
and
dire sort of like Neumont side of situation.
Yeah, it
in
looks
this
like
specific
Neumont
course.
is pushing them out of their base, and
Yeah.
Albie is flanking.
I believe we'll see Rainmaker come back
Yeah.
on point from Neumont though. I think this is
Ooh.
what they need.
Albie making a great distraction over there.
We're gonna see. Is Neumont able to get the first checkpoint to sort of even up this game,
Let's see.
or rather, second? Wait a minute. Yeah, no, first checkpoint.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I keep on forgetting like the UI flips every time you go to a different team.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it is weird. I'm trying to focus on Neumont again because totally biased over here. I do admit it.
I mean,
We gotta root our team, right? But anyways, it is a stalemate still with Neumont and Stu.
yeah. As we head in the last minute though,
Oh,
I'm
and
not
it
sure
looks
if
like
Neumont's
Carbon's trying to make a distraction, yet
I'm not sure if Neumont's gonna be able to make this last push though. And it is 57 to 77. I don't think overtime's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
But if we do see Rainmaker reset though, that could be what Neumont needs. Sort of get it right, closer to the first checkpoint.
yeah.
As you know, Rainmaker, when you hold Rainmaker, you're kind of slow. You know.
Yeah,
slow to
Lily's
the
striking
servers.
now, and that. Ooh,
But I think it's gonna be it.
but no, their Carbon is denying access. Like, it is hard for Neumont to push with Carbon.
Yeah, they're holding the fort. They don't. Stu does not plan on.
Yeah.
Sort of taking Rainmaker and risking giving it right back to Neumont though.
Yeah.
They're just gonna stalemate this out, and just take game.
Yeah,
Game 7.
looks. And they're pushing really bad.
Oh my goodness.
No. Okay, good to deny access, but and it's a wipeout. Would they be able? No. Ooh, they got 10 seconds.
No, I
With
don't think Neumont's
overtime.
gonna be able to do this. So
It's gonna be overtime when the counter hits 0. Let's see how they're gonna push with this. It's a final push for Neumont. Let's see how far they're willing to take it. But
Triple Track coming back online.
Ooh.
The triple splat
By
though,
Lily.
I think this is what they need though. I think this last push is what they need. After
Yeah,
you get
and-
first checkpoint finally, remaining 60 to
Oh.
6.
But
Neumont could make one
yeah,
last
that
push.
Carbon is still being sneaky. So if
As
as
they
soon
still back in the
yeah,
maker?
Carbon
Llamas.
denying access, but
Unfortunate for Neumont as Stu tries even a backup with a clean 4-3 in favor of Neumont.
yeah, again,
Hey, you know,
yeah, but 4-3, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, we got 2 more games. We're all Neumont needs is 1 more game, so let's see how it goes.
yeah.
Oh boy, it is terrifying sometimes because what they done so well for the first 2 rounds and then slap back.
Yeah. So if we got 2 games left, if Neumont manages to take this next one though, that's it. They get first to 5 and they win.
Yeah.
That's what the rule says. In fact, I'm very good at my job.
Yeah, no, but again, since I'm currently playing Splatoon right now, I used to be on Carbon actually, the same Carbon that the enemy team is using, but now I'm switching up to Recycle Umbrella. Sorry, Recycle Umbrella Mark II for the triple splashdown effect.
Yeah. So we ought to be seeing Clan Blitz for next game on Barnacle and Dime. I'm unsure about this map. I don't really know. I mean,
I keep forgetting maps, so
I don't remember the names. I remember Robo and like
I remember Humpback because Humpback's my least favorite map because it's not really well suited for. Well, it's well suited for rollers, but I'm bad with rollers, so.
yeah, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just play roller like Slosher.
Yeah.
It's much funnier that way.
It looks like with
Good.
Neumont's Neumont's not going to switch up their strat at all
I
since that strat is pretty good on anything tower control. Let's see how they push well with clams since they lost clam bits, but let's see. There's always a second try, right?
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of surprising. It's kind of surprising to see actually a lot of like weapon switches from like Stu, because
Yeah.
usually a team picks their weapons, they stick with it. This is also kind of a first that we see double slosher on Neumont. I didn't really like take note of this, but we usually have a like a wiper or a splatana. I mean.
Yes, but I remember them having a wiper, but again, wiper's a bit slower than paintbrush, and this paintbrush is perfect because Albie used to be on wiper. That's why.
I always thought Albie was always on paintbrush.
No.
And one of the sloshers was on wiper.
No.
Hold on. Anyways, doesn't really matter.
They got a ball, but
Yeah.
but Lily's denying access, destroying crab.
Just
And, yeah.
bucket. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
Bucket.
it's bucket.
I don't know, damn it. What the?
But yeah, Neumont got ball, and then again the frontliners / blackliners are pushing up now.
Yeah, it's gonna be much more.
Strikes are going out, and Trizuka, but sadly I don't think Trizuka got anyone. Oh, but they got overwhelmed with bombs, and there goes Carbon Deco.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit more even. We do see Neumont with quite a few clams.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
well, they used to have
And
more
they got hit, and they got in. They're backing up now, or it looks. Are they backing up? Yeah, it looks like they're backing up for a bit.
clams. Yeah, Neumont first break barrier though. They just get in at least 20 clams, but it doesn't hold it back up. Ultimately matter.
Yeah.
Plus 10 puts it back to 90. So still basically just even.
It is really even. Oh,
Neumont.
Lily is not letting Axis in. Denying Axis, even if they have Cooler. Remember, Cooler helps boost damage and reduces damage intake. So,
Yeah.
ooh, and then there goes Carbon, sneaky as always.
Neumont really likes, they always hold a lot of clams, so we see 11-5 right now.
Yeah.
But, it doesn't ultimately matter if you can't manage to make the push. And as we've seen, Stu is actually pretty good at holding their ground. So it might be a little bit difficult. Might be just
Yeah.
better just do small clan first and just sort of beat them out in a war of attrition.
Yeah. Again, Neumont's biggest enemy is the carbon roller because that is their most in-depth to carbon roller we have seen today.
Yeah, like they usually, I'm actually noticing S.T.E.W is making pretty good use of Umbrella. They sort of catch Neumont's attention with the Umbrella, and then Carbon Roller usually comes in to clean them back, clean them up.
Absolutely. Ooh, and died to
Killer
whale.
whale. Slap bomb actually.
Oh, Lily sneaking, taking from behind, making sure. Oh,
Trying to go for,
and
trying to go for a hold the line play there. Let's see if they can distract him for just a few seconds for the rest of the team to get back in a position.
yeah.
Does seem to have worked though.
It has worked. It's still a stalemate.
What do you see?
And oh, what? For a second, I thought they were gonna. Well, they just let S.T.E.W take back their ball.
Yeah, they just dipped.
Yeah.
I'm taking my ball. I'm out.
Yeah.
Super jump there. That was a really good super jump actually.
It really. Because if you're
like,
in Desire Solutions,
most people panic. They don't bother opening the map. They just think, okay, how can I walk out of this situation?
Nah, this is how I play. Die to the very end. Never jump out. Like last man standing. I'll be the last distraction.
It's like a real weave all situation, you know?
Yeah. Again, Neumont Neumont got ball. But again, S.T.E.W is keeping them on their toes, not letting them enter without a fight.
Yeah, this is a very sort of like a stalemated game though, as only one barrier has ever been broken, and it was once by Neumont where they managed to get a lead of 10.
Yeah, it looks like
So
Neumont. Oh god, dang, getting killed by midair.
Yeah. As we head in through the last minute, last 3 seconds here.
Yep,
we are gonna see
and they took the lead. But luckily they managed. They're pushing them out really badly.
Yeah, this was a great steal by S.T.E.W though. Managed to take lead though, 62 to 90, or rather, 80 to 90.
Ooh, and again, carbon is really deadly. You gotta keep an eye on your carbon. If not, well, good luck.
I don't think Neumont's gonna make it here though, because currently S.T.E.W just barely has the lead with a mere 12 points.
Yeah, and it looks like they just lost ball, so.
And that's gonna be game.
That is.
But
overtime.
Yet. Overtime is in effect though, but I don't think.
It's because they have ball in the field. That's why. And again, they're not letting them have the ball, and they're just game.
Yep, that was a great defense by S.T.E.W. Neumont. It was kind of surprising. S.T.E.W. yet again sort of like stealing like the last, sort of few seconds.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the barrier break so late into the game. I was expecting just Neumont to hold the line and just keep it there. But no.
And again, as I say it again, it's their carbon and now their umbrella taking the initiatives.
Yeah. So as we head into the very last game here with a solid 4-4. That's the last one.
Oh no! Come on,
take the money.
Yeah.
It's whoever wins first, either side could win.
Yeah.
Maybe I should jinx it. I think S.T.E.W is gonna win.
Jinx it, jinx it.
I think S.T.E.W has a really good opportunity to win.
Totally. But again, our last match is going to be Splat Zones and Manta. Manta, such a beautiful map. I love it.
I don't think I've actually seen this map, have I? I don't know.
If you have it, it's in short, you're on a ship, basically. like a ship.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just love it because it's such a beautiful map. So many opportunities to flank, or like if you have good jumping skills, because you kind of got to jump a little bit just to flank well.
Yeah, it's hard to see from the map with like tiny little thumbnail, but it looks fun.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we're gonna see another possible loadout swap from S.T.E.W. I wonder how that's gonna go. Maybe they'll sort of change up their game plan, go into like a super defensive poke style.
Hopefully they take it seriously because last time I saw one team did straight up full backline for their final game, and I was kind of concerned.
I mean, that's the type of energy you need the last game.
Yeah,
It's
last
like-
game type energy.
You just gotta put it all online. This one's up for all the marbles.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you gotta give the audience something to watch, something great to watch.
Nah.
Actually, audience, we don't care. You can just watch I don't know, 4 splatter shots.
Why not? All right, let's see what.
So, heading into final game
And
here.
it looks like both sides are going to be taking it seriously. No funny business, sadly. Oh, I wanted to see funny business.
We're gonna see tons back online though. This is definitely just a game where you kill.
Yeah, again, I forgot about splat zones here. I forgot it's 2 zones that you have to watch, not 1 zone.
Yeah.
And it looks like someone tried to take the shortcut but fell to their death.
Ooh.
Or it was oh well.
Yes.
And
Stu just barely eking on, holding his just one little zone.
it is very
We are in control though, if only barely. Managing to take the lead.
if
Yeah.
Neumont
5
if
points.
Neumont takes up top that tower up there where they're at right now, they have best advantage of flanking, and then it looks like they're trying to flank. Oh, they're not flanking, they're trying to retake back that area.
We're gonna see a high flank though.
Neumont pushing
Not gonna end up working out though.
And Trizuka
Double-
to the face.
Triple splat actually on Neumont.
Yeah.
That'd be a little rough. As we are losing control though.
Yeah, but look,
You're in the lead.
Neumont is not letting them have that, and Carbon. Oh, wait, I just noticed that I totally forgot they're playing Tento and Carbon Roller, so they have 2 Trizukas. So
Yeah, they want to kill.
Trizukas is like a very good weapon, but again, it's finicky because it's a square hitbox basically, so you could easily avoid it.
There's no way Neumont takes the game this fast, right?
There is no way. Yeah, I just barely noticed the time. Looks like Neumont is. Okay.
Stu just barely eking out the capture though, but it's not
But-
gonna matter, is it?
Nope, they
Just
lost.
2 more seconds.
And Neumont
Neumont
took-
takes. Wow, I don't know what to say. I don't
Yeah.
have any commentary.
Honestly,
That was. How
honest-
long was that? Like a 1.5 minute game?
Yeah. Again, I know why, because they locked him out. They kept him back in the back area. They didn't let the as well. Neumont didn't also try to push out.
I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
What was it called? Manta Mario?
Yeah, Manta Maria.
Yeah, Manta Mario. Just from what I've seen, it seems like a very if you get first point, if you take first capture, you just don't lose. There's a lot of sort of walls to protect you that lead into the enemy side.
I do agree on that. Because as you notice, when Albie took back that top area is the most useful. It denies access for a lot more. It just denies a lot of access.
Man, that was just a splendid display of skill from the Neumont Llamas.
Yeah.
Shout out to every single player on the team. Flack, Simple Clown, Albie, and Lily. All amazing players
Yeah.
for a team.
And then again, Stu as well taking advantage of Neumont's greed a little bit.
Yeah.
It's such a good side. It was what do you call it? Well balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No balance.
It was well balanced. Again, Tenta and Carbon, a great combination.
No,
Because once Tenta's umbrella goes off, you could Carbon could hide right behind it and feel protected forever.
yeah. Man, I wish your webcam worked. This outro segment would be much better.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna be all. Make sure to follow us on socials. We have a link tree here in the comments. Feel free to give the channel a follow. Maybe even I don't know, throw in some subscriptions even. We don't get the money, but like, you know, it does help the funding team, our budget. We could get paid more, you know. But yeah, so make sure to follow us, everything. We got more games at some point in time.
Yeah,
we don't have a schedule yet.
After this match, Neumont is now on the podium for third place. So let's see if they could get second and first. Like, let's hope they get first.
Yep.
I would love to see Neumont or be on first again.
Yeah, there really was no more funny business. Yep. That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time to see